Hey, what is up guys, Sephiroth here bringing you your guide to the Gusto archetype for Primal Origins. Now the Primal Origins just got a new card as a support, and it's really amazing how one card can change an entire archetype to become relevant. Of course, it's no more than probably tier 3, I would say, if that. And it's helped it enough that it can at least be a fun deck to play. So we're gonna get really into what makes the Parika, what's her name? Parika, Lineage of Gusto such a good card for the archetype. Now she's a level 3. She is a psychic wind type. She has 1000 attack and 1500 defense. And the effect is the most important part. It's a very much an XYZ effect. It seems to be this era of, getting the same levels back. You normal summon something, you get something from your grave, and it's the same levels, and it can XYZ something. That's kind of how it is, this format. But with this new support card, it kind of makes it so that the freeze one-turn kill is just so strong. It's viable at least to do. So here's it is. The effect is, when this card is normal summoned or special summoned, you can target one wind tuner monster in your graveyard, special summon that target and face up defense position. Its effects are negated, and if you activate this effect, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except wind type monsters, wind attribute monsters, and you can only use the effect of Parika, Lineage of Gusto, once per turn. So it's a really long effect, but it's just basically this card gets back your Gusto Goldo, which is the Winged Beast tuner, which is a level 3. You have to keep in mind that, of course, this card only brings back tuner monsters, which means you're going to be synchro summoning for 4, or you're going to be synchro summoning for 6, or you're going to XYZ a rank 3. That's also another option. Now the rank 3 options at the moment are the String Jin, the Leviar the Sea Dragon, the Totem Bird, which is a very good choice to do, and Gusto Emerald, but that doesn't really count. It's just that's 2 level 4, so it works with Calm Serenity of Gusto, and that's pretty much it. Now this freeze one-turn kill is the same as always. If you use Parika, Lineage of Gusto, and you've got any of if you've got Gusto Eagle on the field, you can attack into your opponent, and it instead inflicts damage back to your opponent for whatever damage you would have took. That's the one-turn kill. Now, when it comes to getting the one-turn kill, it's so simple. It's as simple as getting Gusto Goldo onto the field, and you started with Parika. Now, if you started with Parika and Gusto Goldo, and he destroyed the Gusto Goldo, and it got sent to the graveyard, and you brought out a Gusto Eagle, it's as simple as you now just normal summon Parika for the next turn. You bring back Gusto Goldo, you attack with the Eagle, and you start inflicting damage, because when most of the Gustos that you'll be running, when they get destroyed by battle, or when they're sent from the field to the graveyard, except via synchro summon, it'll miss time and if you synchro. So you can't use Goldo you can't use Goldo's effect if you intend to synchro summon. It just doesn't work that way, it misses timing. So when it's destroyed by battle, Eagle is destroyed by battle, he brings out a level 4 or lower non-tuner Gusto monster from your deck, which is Winda Priestess of Gusto. And when that card's destroyed by battle, you can bring out a tuner Gusto, which can be Gusto Goldo again. And then you bring out Eagle, and then you bring out another Winda, and then you bring out a Goldo again. It's an infinite loop, really, for however many monsters you've got, and it's a crazy deck. It's really fun to play as well. You've got to run a control variant. That's the one thing I will say, is while this Daigustos freeze allows you to reuse Parika, when freeze is synchro summoned, you can add a Gusto card from your graveyard to your hand, which is Parika. You'll always go for Parika so that you can, do it again next turn. As you run freeze at 3, and you can synchro summon it so easily. The synchro options for this deck are Orient Dragon's freeze, Psychic Nightmare is also another choice for your Purika. So if you want to synchro 6s, you've got Psychic Nightmare, Orient Dragon, Freeze, and that's about it, if that's the 6 that you want. For 5s, we've got the Daigusto Goldos, and you know, that it doesn't really matter. The main point of the deck is to get 6, to synchro summon Freeze, and then you know, 1 turn kill by attacking your opponent. Or he can attack you, in which case, you know, he's going to be using, you're going to use cards like Battle Mania. And Battle Mania, when you activate it on your opponent's standby phase, all face-up monsters he controls are changed to attack position, and they can't change the battle position this turn. And those cards that he controlled at the time have to attack if able. So if he uses something like Scapegoat, because that was used on me a while back, if he uses Scapegoat and you use Battle Mania, he has to attack with his Scapegoat tokens, which just puts him at a disadvantage immediately, because even if they don't get destroyed, that's 2000 damage for a Gusto Goldo in defense position, because it has 500 defense. It's crazy in that sense. You would combine this deck with Kaiser Colosseum. Kaiser Colosseum is an underrated card, and not only for versions. It's not only for versions. If you put Gusto Goldo onto the field and it's in defense position, you just let your opponent know that he has to attack, otherwise he's not getting whatever he's got on his field off the field. He's not going to be able to synchro summon, he's not going to be able to XYZ, he must attack, or he has to bounce it, or if he sends it to the graveyard, you just summon another Gusto monster from your deck. He has to do something to get you to move along with your turn, and you can just keep building hand advantage while you do that. The other thing you want to run is Trap Stun. Trap Stun, of course, is a staple for this deck. If you want to be attacking into your opponent for 1 turn kills, Trap Stun all the way. Otherwise, you are probably going to get locked down by Fiendish Chains, by Mirror Forces, Dimension Prisons. It only works if your opponent lets it work, and that's kind of the point. So we have another few choices. We have, for me, I run Transmigration Prophecy and, you know, Starlight Road, things that keep my cards onto the field, especially my spells or traps. Very important that I do that. With Quillpenna Goldos, you can target 2 wind monsters in your graveyard and 1 card on the field, and shuffle both those first 2 targets into the deck and return the other to the hand. This helps when your opponent is running something silly like, I don't know, Vanity's Emptiness, so you can't special summon with Goldo, or he's running something that just counteracts your deck like Marshmallow, something like that, just something silly that you don't really pay attention to, that you don't really care about. The other thing we run is Card D. On slow play decks like this, it's very important that you draw, and Card D is a +1. And because you don't special summon that often, the only time you're going to special summon is Purika, Lineage of Gusto. And the +1s from Calm as well, Calm Serenity of Gusto, helps this deck to just move along with its turns, get the spells, get the traps it needs, all that. So you guys should really try out this deck. I really love this deck. It's amazing when you face someone that didn't expect to run into this deck, and you guys should test it out and just have some fun with it, because it reminds me of why you know, Gustos are underplayed, but they're still good. Like, they're actually good. If they had a little bit more support, they would be broken, but right now they're just a fun deck to play at like tier 3 or whatever. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment, like and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the deck, and if you want a deck profile, you know, just share this video. And this is Seth punching out.